morning, folks. Welcome back to Coffee Time with Almeida. What's happening? It is Wednesday, April 20th, I believe. April 20th. What am I talking about? May 20th. All right. May 20th is the date, yeah. So how's everybody doing today? It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I need to plant some grass. Yes. A lot of crabgrass got into the lawn last year and messed it up. So now I gotta, go fix that lawn. It looks great though, anyways. And I caged up the chickens, so there's a lot less poop in the backyard to step in. It's amazing. Anyways, hope everybody has their coffee and their real estate questions ready. We have Paula Howland on today, one of my regulars from the Tasty and real estate person who I'm very excited to be talking with today. So here we go. Paula, good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Great. I am just hanging out here, making sure the kids are trying to be quiet.
I know. I couldn't imagine raising children right now and having to homeschool them and work.
Yeah, I had it pretty easy though because my kids are young, so.
I know. My kids definitely would have taken a gap year.
I'm like, I don't know if I'm doing so great this stay-at-home parenting, but what are you gonna do?
No, I think it's brought a lot of people back to reality though, and back to their roots.
Oh, definitely.
On what's important.
Definitely, what's important. I feel like I've definitely spent a lot more time with everybody. My wife's like, we've never spent this much time together ever.
I know.
It's good. I've been working in the yard a lot and hanging out and trying to play with the kids, and I started a talk show.
I know it. It's great. I mean, it's some good information for Plymothians and wherever else I think they're zooming in from.
Yeah. So I'm just going to explain to you how we do this because it might be interesting for you too in the future for something you want to do. So what we're doing is you and I are having a Zoom call, right? And I'm using the software to broadcast it to the internet. So it doesn't look like really like a Zoom call. I have it's covered up. I don't know if you've seen the show, but it has your name underneath you right now and stuff. So it just, it gives a little more of a polished look and not so much like, oh, we're just Zooming, but we really are just Zooming. Don't tell anybody. Yeah.
Right.
Because it's interesting because I was on a call yesterday where it was a Zoom meeting and they were inviting people to sit in on the meeting, right? But I always feel like this hit or miss. I don't know if I'm going to get let into the meeting or whatever. But if you're just streaming it, so you could literally have a Facebook page that is a private page that you can only get, you invite certain people to it, and then you stream to that page. So if you wanted to do some kind of a house thing or show a house, or you could literally live stream it, but only let people watch it you invite.
Okay. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of video tours showing properties that way.
Do you use Zoom?
No, I just get on live Facebook and.
Oh, you just stream it around Facebook? Oh, cool.
So,
how's that working?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's the new normal, but.
Is that how you're showing houses right now?
No, I mean, the protocol and the guidelines for what we have to do, we're adhering to them. Masks, gloves. I have a spray bottle where I go around the house before and after and Lysol spray all the doorknobs and handles. So if I see anybody touch a closet door, I'll make sure I hit that before I leave.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, but it's reality now and we just have to deal with it. It's the way it is.
Patty says good morning. Nina says good morning.
Good morning, girls.
I have a friend.
I'm sitting at the Tasty having a cocktail with Chris and Nina and Mike making a gorgeous food that we had last night.
Oh,
that
was it?
Just amazing.
Nice.
The chocolate peanut butter mousse cake was one of my favorites, and we ate the whole thing.
You're psyched, right? It was good.
Oh, it was so good. I'm glad she's back and doing it.
My wife was like, "Hey, let's get Tasty tonight." I'm like, "No, we're not going to bother them."
I know. I felt bad because, of course, I had a busy day in real estate. I didn't call until 6, but I still got it.
You're lucky you got through.
I know. It was difficult. I had to call a few times, and then finally Nina says, "I'm here."
Yeah, we're working it out. We
Yeah,
got a new phone, so we can do two lines at once.
right.
The line was installed like today or last night or something.
Yeah,
And Nina says, "Yay!" So, yeah, smoothing out the bumps. First day, what are you gonna do?
I know. I
Um,
know. I'm glad they're back though.
it's tough being popular.
Sure is. I know. So yeah, the market in Plymouth is just, I just can't believe what's going on with prices. And I put in an offer on a property the other day and we didn't get it. There were 14 other offers on the property,
What?
all over asking.
What? Why?
It's
Why? What's going on?
there's no inventory. So the buyers that are out there looking, they're all looking at the same property that comes on new on my hot sheet in the morning. You book your appointment and you have to book right away because it's full. One property in Pembroke over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, all day showings, 17 showings in 2 days. So it's just, you got to be first and you got to make your offers really good. And, you have to help your buyers decide whether they want to go $20,000 above asking on an offer.
Should I sell my falling apart house?
Well, I think I posted on Facebook yesterday and I said, if you're thinking about selling, now is the time because there's no inventory. Basically, that's it.
That's crazy.
But, and then sellers are nervous about listing their home and having people come through their home. And we make it as safe as possible with what we have in our guidelines being essential as realtors. So we do our best.
Walk me through a modern day showing.
So I can tell you, I put a really beautiful home on the market yesterday for $800,000. I meet them outside. We walk around the outside. Everybody has masks and gloves on. You're not allowed in the property without it. And then it's just your normal, not spiel, I shouldn't say, but having great conversations with buyers and introducing the home and telling them about the upgrades and what they've done. And, it's kind of normal that way as being the same. And just before you leave, you just have to make sure everything is the way you left it, untouched, counters, cabinets, whatever they've touched, you follow through at the end.
So most of these houses, a lot of people living in them, right?
Yeah, I mean, the house, of course, that I had on is a enormous open living area. So it was easier to show than going into say a 3-bedroom ranch and it's hard to be 6 feet. So you stay in the living room while they tour the bedrooms and the bathrooms, and you do your best to stay 6 feet apart and have your mask on because they say mask or 6 feet apart or mask and 6 feet apart. It's very
mask and 6 feet apart. Yeah, yeah.
So
the guidelines aren't good, but I mean,
yeah.
I've just been inundated with stuff, with information. You there?
Yeah, I'm getting texts.
Oh my womb. So, I think for me, and my wife works in the hospital, so we're kind of like a little dialed into that. And I have a bunch of friends who work in the hospital, so 6 feet at the minimum.
I know.
And I have a great diagram. I'll send it to you, private message later.
Okay.
Cassie says good morning.
Good morning, Cassie. I miss your beautiful face.
Patty wants to know why you didn't share your dessert.
Because she's not allowed in my house. I mean, we can go out on the deck and share it.
Nice.
And the shares that we get from the Tasty every other Friday are amazing.
Oh, you've been doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and
cool.
now I think I've added 4 people to Nina's list because I did share it with a few people and they loved it. So I think Nina's doing very well with that too.
Did you use the website for the cooking instructions?
I have not.
Okay.
I pretty much wing everything I do. So I did make a nice chicken masala with those mushrooms. That was delicious.
I'm jealous.
I know. It was so good. But I do miss having somebody else cook for me and sitting and being served, which I know everyone does. So
we miss doing it,
I know.
It's
Is it
crazy.
June 8th?
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. We don't really have any plans to. I
I
don't think
know.
I'm letting the cat out of the bag, but we don't really have any plans to open the dining room for a while.
I know.
Um,
It's uh,
with
it's just the unknown.
Yeah, it's the unknown. It's the reduced capacity. Like
I
we're
know.
tiny already, so it's
I know.
it's hard.
It is.
But we have some plans.
Yep, I'm sure you
Yeah.
do.
So we'll figure it out. It'll be cool.
What do you think about Plymouth shutting down Main Street and opening up restaurants to be able to serve on the sidewalks in the street?
Bad idea.
You do?
Well,
Okay.
um, for my only thing is, I think it's a great idea. I don't think it's feasible because how are people going to get pickup if they want to get
True.
to go? They can't
Right.
drive the restaurant, and anybody
That's
doing
right.
delivery, they can't load their vehicle.
Right. That's
So
true.
I've seen other cities doing it where they're doing it on the sidewalk,
Hmm.
and they're doing it in parking lots that are adjacent to the building or
Right.
alleyways.
Right.
You can't do that at the Tasty. Maybe we could
No,
put a few
you
seats
don't
on the
want to be down that
sidewalk.
alley.
Oh, you want to eat next to the trash?
No.
But maybe on the sidewalk, maybe they close half the street down.
Right.
But then it's like, what about if you're on the other side of the street? I don't know. Trust me, I think the intentions are good. But I just don't think that everybody's to-go business is going to go down the toilet.
I know that's true.
And then where does everybody park?
I know. And the people that don't want to go to restaurants, I completely understand that they still want to get to go.
Hmm.
And it would impact all the restaurants on Main Street.
And then you have like other issues like who brings the furniture out? What happens if it rains? What
Right.
happens if it's kind of okay out and then all of a sudden it rains? Where do all those people go?
Right. True. I know.
So
Well, we'll just put a big tarp on Main Street.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Fugazi tent renting. I'm sure they can do it. I know.
There's no easy solution. It's just
I
the
know.
worst. But I think we're gonna get through it. It seems it's tough for some folks, but Plymouth is scrappy, right?
Yes, we are.
Everybody's gonna find a way, hopefully.
I know.
I personally, I've been saying this since the beginning. I don't see a day where all the businesses are closed on Main Street.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening on
No.
the waterfront. It's gonna suck. We're gonna be broke for a while.
Right. There's too many people that enjoy Plymouth, even just from our hometown, in the restaurants in town, and walking and running and biking, and they're all doing it. I was out there at 6 a.m. this morning doing my walk, and everybody's out there,
Yeah.
but they all want to support. I mean, look at what they're doing, Coachella, and how much money they raise there. I think a new one's coming out with G&G silk screening. They're doing something for local businesses. So hopefully they all get some money to keep them going and keep the spirit up and get everybody back to work.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know how to shut that off.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Every now and then, I'm like, oh, wake up.
I'm new with this.
I lost my train of thought, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's an amazing community. I mean, everybody is helping each other, right? The to-go is going to get better. It's going to get more organized. I think that is going to be a great revenue stream for everybody to just kind of hang on and just pay the bills right now.
Right. And that's all you can do.
Yeah, and we're lucky. The summer's coming. We'll get outside. Hopefully, everybody's going to be growing some vegetables. And do you have a garden?
I do not.
Oh.
I'm too busy for a garden.
Oh.
No, my dog owns my yard, so if I had a garden, it wouldn't go well. So
Yeah, I have chickens, so I got to keep
I
them around.
know.
Do you
And
need
do you do
eggs?
fresh eggs?
Do you need eggs?
I do.
I have a shitload of eggs.
Oh, I would love some.
All right, I'll text you later and we'll figure out.
I'm sure Patty's going to pipe in on that one because I'm sure she wants some too.
Well, Patty can have some too. I got enough for the both of you.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
cool.
I told Beth and Christy their beautiful home. Another
Oh.
great couple of regulars
Mm-hmm.
at the Tasty. And they also have chickens, but they, for some reason, don't lay eggs. She calls them very lazy chickens. So,
They gotta be sent send them off to the glue factory.
no.
Let them just free range at night. We'll see you guys never.
No. Well, they also do bees, and she
Oh,
gets
I
a ton
want
of
bees.
honey. So I
Sunny,
thought she
Sunny
was
Bean
going
says
to
good
come
morning.
this
Sorry.
morning.
Sorry. So
So
she gets honey, you say?
she does. Yep. So
I want bees.
I think all our restaurants are going to survive this,
Yeah.
and I think mid-July, hopefully, we'll be
Yeah.
out in
Yeah. I
full,
think we'll
and
be out. I think we'll be out doing stuff. I don't think I'll be bartender for a long time, but
you won't.
it's crazy,
No,
like the stuff they're talking about. Maybe September, maybe October.
I know.
Just because. But we have things we're going to figure out. We're going to do bottled cocktails.
Yay!
We have it figured out. Like, it doesn't
Yeah, right.
just because I can't stand and Sunny can't stand and just because we can't stand behind the bar and actually make a drink in front of you doesn't mean that we
Right.
can't make something back of house that we can easily serve front of house that's on point with what we're doing in front of you.
I can't wait for one of those tequila cocktails.
Oh yes, tequila. I know. Maybe I'm
Right?
gonna
And we're going to
if you
talk about tequila too.
we're supposed to. You were drinking the Red Devil. I think you weren't drinking. No, what the hell is that drink called? I can't even think of the name.
No,
I'm
you
getting
made me
inspired.
a tequila with tea, hot tea.
Oh
I think
yeah.
the last time I was in there, and it was delicious. So I'll have one of those
That's
when we
good.
get it.
Sounds good morning drink. That's a good morning beverage.
Yeah.
So you're a medium roast. What are you drinking there?
I am a dark roast, Starbucks or Pete's, only at home.
Mm-hmm.
My Kiskadee used to be my go-to in the morning, but I'm trying to stay home as much as I can and try not to go to the grocery stores as much as I can because I am out there around people every single day showing property, selling property.
Mm.
You go to the grocery store and you put your credit card in the machine, they have that covered, but they don't have the screen covered where you hit, you know,
It doesn't matter because the covering has germs on it, right?
it's just,
Do you carry a bottle of hand sanitizer with you?
I have it in my car. So when I get out, I hand sanitize. I throw away my mask in the trash. I normally wear gloves, and then I throw those away before I hit my car with my foot and throw them in the
Yeah.
back. So
What the
I
hell?
know it's has become easier, and
Yeah.
it's part of my routine now. I have a big basket next to me in my car, and I just pull out my gloves, pull out my mask, hand sanitizer, throw it all away, and start all over again when you go into another home. So
Um, I used to go to Stop and Shop like every single day,
I know, I know.
and now I can't. I go there like once every 10 days, maybe.
And
Early in the
yesterday, I
morning.
think was my day, and I did 3 stops to try to get everything in, and it did work out.
Hmm.
So, but I do miss going to Home Goods and TJ Maxx. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I definitely miss Stop and Shop. I haven't bought any cool shirts lately.
Right. And don't buy online because you can't return
Oh,
until after the pandemic.
psh, until never. Until
Yeah, I
never.
mean, I'm not an online shopper. I love to go out and shop that way, and it's
Sure.
not working out well for me. So I have not bought any new clothes.
Have you ordered any food from the farmers market, the Plymouth Farmers Market?
I have not. I'm just getting it through Nina every other Friday.
All right, I might try to do the
Um,
farmers market this week actually.
so what's that, through Quintals? Is that
They're
what you
doing
mean?
it. No, so they're doing it at Mayflower tomorrow, I believe.
Oh, they are. The
Yeah.
brewery?
Yeah. So I think you do like an
Okay.
order online or something, and you go to pick up at the brewery.
You pick up your beer while you're there?
Yeah, I don't drink. Don't drink beer. I haven't drank in weeks.
I can't say that.
I'm just not even doing cocktail videos anymore. I'm just totally. I've actually put all my booze away.
Wow, good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm not really. I only drink at work.
Right. You didn't hear that, Nina, did you?
She knows.
Well, you have to taste it before you serve it. You have
Yeah.
to make sure it's good.
Yeah, and we got to experiment. We're working on new stuff all the time. Well,
I know.
we were. There's just so much new stuff all the time. You can't help but be working on new drinks and there's so much new product coming out and ingredients, and we're working with the kitchen.
Well,
We're
just
getting.
call me if you need a taster.
Oh
You can
yeah,
do it
well we're gonna start
drive-by.
working on our bottled cocktail program.
I know,
For
I
sure.
can't wait. That
Yes,
sounds amazing.
what I would love to see is like okay, so in New York, Rhode Island, and Maine, they have to-go cocktails. You can do to-go cocktails from the restaurants. Massachusetts is not allowing that yet.
Okay.
Why not Massachusetts? Let's get on this.
Well, I know. Well, hopefully, I mean, I think they've loosened up a little bit with to-goes, and being able to buy a bottle of wine and some beer from your local establishment is huge.
Hmm.
Support them local instead of going to the liquor store.
Oh yeah.
Grab a bottle of wine when you order your food
Hmm.
and
I'd love to
help.
be able to sell you a 4-pack of drinks though. Wouldn't you love to
I'm
buy
in.
some? Would you love
Yeah,
love to have a bottled tequila drink?
absolutely. What do we have to do?
We got to get our
Get a
state
petition
reps
going?
to knock down the door of the governor
Mm.
or somebody. I don't know. Apparently,
Somebody, I'm not sure who it
I
is
should.
anymore.
I complain a lot. Apparently, I don't know the answers to how to fix it though.
No, I know. It's
So hey,
it's an unfortunate.
tell me about your heart on the box thing.
Oh, so yes, I have a friend that makes jewelry, and her uh, jewelry business went down because nobody's really buying it. So she decided to stop making some nice, beautiful wooden hearts. So I purchased 10 the other day, and I gave them out to all my wonderful customers that I sell real estate to. Most of them, I haven't gotten to all of them yet. I need to order more. I've given them to a bunch of friends. But they're really beautiful, and they come in all different sizes and shapes. And I know Beth and Christy got a few other realtors in town. And I think they're beautiful, and you can hang them on your front door and support those nurses that are out there and
What's your name?
responders. So
What's the name of her company?
it's actually not a company, but Jean Nagy is her name.
Hmm.
She's on Facebook, and I shared it last week, and I think maybe she got 40 orders just from people in Plymouth that I know. So
Oh, cool. I'll find it on your page and I'll share it out later on.
yeah, I did tell her to log on today because I did tell her I was going to talk about her. So,
Uh,
but she might be busy making signs. So yeah, I mean, she's local. She lives in Plymouth now. I grew up with her in Marshfield, and you got to support who's out there just trying to make some money during this crazy time, especially if you can't collect, if you're self-employed.
yeah.
I mean, they can now.
Yeah.
Even our 1099 employees, we can collect money from the government, which we've never been able to do. I've never been
Can you?
unemployment in my
Well,
life.
you're working. You're working, right? So.
Yeah, I'm working probably more than I would in a normal spring market right now, which is great.
Oh.
I'm very fortunate, and it's great. People are moving to Plymouth. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about. I think we're going to get inundated with people coming to the suburbs and getting out of the city because they've realized that people can work from home now and still do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And they're working from home. They've got kids at home. They can multitask, and most women can. Men can too. But
I'm looking at one right here. My
I
kid, I
know,
got one watching
right?
Sesame Street and one playing on an iPad. My wife's here.
No, but I think we're going to see a lot of that. I think we're going to see a lot of people working from home, moving out of the city where it's congested.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully they come to Plymouth because we have a beautiful town here. And everybody needs support.
Yeah, I would say, I lived in a bunch of major cities and I missed it for a little bit. And I mean, I was ready to move to the country.
Right, right, because you were in the city.
Yeah, and by the time I got out here, I was like psyched because I was just sick of neighbors and everybody being on top of you. And,
Right.
there's definitely something to be said about the diversity of New York City or Boston or Los Angeles or Providence, wherever
Right.
you are. And I feel like Providence is a little easier to live in because it's not so congested, but it's still a city. And
Right.
just thinking about what all those people are going through right now.
I know. I
Imagine living in
know.
New York City right now.
No, 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 I can't. I just,
I know a dude that lives in a building complex, and he's literally seeing the ambulance pulling up to his complex. There's like, I think it's 12 floors and like 20 apartments a floor, and their ambulance just there constantly.
I know.
And he actually caught COVID.
Did he?
Yeah, but he seems like he's doing okay. But still, you can't escape it. At least here, we can go in our backyards, we can go on our
Right.
porch.
Right.
You know,
A lot of time now.
um,
I have a customer who's 100 years old and she's in life care. She came down with COVID and survived it. Now she's
wow,
back up, showering, doing her hair in the morning, and she's 100 years old.
wow,
So, yeah, I just got that call yesterday.
wow, that's amazing.
So, yeah, she was in isolation for a week, and she came out and she's absolutely fine. So that was good to hear.
So that's great.
Yeah, there's some really good stories out there. I mean, there's a lot of sad stories, definitely, but you try to focus on the positive to stay positive every day, I think. Getting out, walking every day, doing Zoom yoga with Gail Bailiff, which is amazing. Setting up on my deck and doing yoga at 8:30 in the morning, and just staying positive. Try to keep this epidemic, not in your life. And you
Hey,
forget about it sometimes when you're home, I think. I mean, I do.
no, I do, and honestly, to be honest with you, uh,
Right.
I've learned how to bake um, bread.
Did you learn how to clean?
Oh yeah, I mean, have you seen me clean before?
I know.
Come on.
That is true.
No, I definitely know how to make a giant mess.
Here's my, here's my new normal. It's the bleach and water solution. Doors,
Oh,
windows,
nice.
doorknobs, countertops, refrigerator doors, wherever people touch. My
Yep.
son, if he comes over, bleach, Lysol
Hey,
spray.
have you got to see the baby, or you haven't?
I no, no,
Yeah, sucks.
a lot
So
of FaceTime and a lot of Zoom.
yeah,
But I'm
we.
hoping to get in my car and take a drive down to Virginia next week and be able to spend a few days down there.
Oh, I didn't realize they were in Virginia.
They're in Virginia. So, well, now you can buy the test and have it done.
Mhm.
So I think that's what I'll do the day before, isolate myself at home and take off for 5 days and just stay at their home. Well, she's a physician's assistant at UCF Medical in Virginia, ICU respiratory,
Oh, geez.
and she's not seeing COVID patients right now because she's still breastfeeding.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. But it's
Yeah.
still,
Scary.
as with your wife, coming home and
Uh-huh.
taking off your clothes in the basement and going in a different shower or showering outside and not being able to touch your baby until you're completely clean. And
Yeah,
it's just,
it's nerve wracking. We literally, I been, she brings her lunch to work, and we're very um, environmentally sound. We're always using glass, and we have a lunch bag. We're like, all right, that's out the window. So I
I know.
literally have to send her all disposable stuff.
I
Nothing comes
know.
back home. Nothing comes back
So
in the house.
plastic is back.
Yeah, hopefully we can start using disposable or recyclable plastic. I
I
think
know.
that's going to have to be a solution.
I know.
Especially the restaurant business. It's going to be insanity.
It really is. I mean, are we going to be plastic forks and knives and paper plates?
That makes really. I mean, we're using a sterile solution, and the restaurants have
Right.
been clean forever. So
Right.
that makes no sense to me because
I
the
know.
server still has to touch it to take it from the table and put it somewhere, right?
Right.
So
Right.
why do you just bus it to the back and maybe just have a bus person? That's all I do, and they wear gloves, and that's the
Right.
person who takes care of that job. Um,
I know.
and
It's going
then
to be
if you're gonna,
difficult for
I'm
everyone.
thinking about like if you're sitting in the restaurant and the whole cocktail situation is out the door, we literally serve you a bottle of cocktail and you pour it over ice yourself.
Good idea. That'd be great.
You know, among some other stuff. But
Save those wine bottles. We can use those.
but anyways, it's you have a golf match to catch.
I do. I got a noon tea time at Southers Marsh.
Nice.
Social
Do
distancing.
they have restrictions? You get like no carts, no gloves.
No carts.
clubhouse.
You're walking. I think I played last Wednesday. It's 4.75 miles of walking. So it's good. It's a way to get out. You're not around anyone. It literally, they do such a great job. You pay online. You just go, grab your bag, and go. That's it. So
Yeah, my dad played there last week. He comes up from Fall River to play.
oh, nice. Yeah, it's a great course. And everything is so green. It's beautiful from all the rain we've had. So, yeah, I'm excited to go play again.
Yeah. Well, it's good exercise. That's awesome exercise. 7-mile walk.
Yes.
I need that exercise.
Nonstop. I literally bought a Fitbit. I'm not an electronic person at all, so I really don't know how to use it, but I do a lot of steps a day, which I didn't realize. I got the Overachiever Award last week.
Oh, nice. Do you have it hooked up to your phone?
I think so.
I got a pair. I got a pair of golf clubs. I got a pair of golf clubs. Maybe I can use them.
Yeah, good idea. Come join the girls. Yeah.
Maybe someday I'll do it. I'm
I know.
terrible at sports.
Well, I bought a cooler to hang off my pole cart, so it works out pretty well.
Yeah, I could at least bring the drinks.
Perfect. We'll take you. We'll take you.
So hey, I want to connect on you on how to get one of those things. The little
Okay.
guys.
Great.
And I got some eggs for you.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So-
they're beautiful.
Wait, and actually, you're coming right by my house, so I can leave some eggs somewhere in my driveway or something.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I'll stop after golf.
Yeah. All right. Well, text me, and I'll
Okay.
talk to you.
Great.
But, would you got any last words? What are you looking forward to the next couple weeks?
I really want to go see my baby.
I bet.
So I'm hoping to slow down a little bit so that I can take off, because I find it hard to leave business with somebody because I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to that. So
Sure.
I will take a few days and take off and hopefully get to hold that little boy of mine. So, but
Yeah,
still continue working.
Yeah.
Which I'm
Well,
blessed with.
I am so psyched you came on the show today. I
I'm
know
so
a bunch of
glad
people
to
are.
see you, Chris.
Great. It was great to see you, and hopefully
You
I'll be
too.
seeing you. Well, I'm going to see you later on today when you come by
Yes.
my house to get some eggs. Okay. Awesome.
All right, don't be shy to put a cocktail in a glass jar.
Ah. We'll see. Maybe I can make something happen. But don't go anywhere. I'm going to. I'm going to.
All right, sounds good.
Transition out of here. But I'll be right back. You chill for a second.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Coffee Time with Almeida today. Tomorrow we have an old friend of mine from the Berklee College of Music, Remy De La Mora, coming to us all the way from Arizona. Yes, Arizona. He is a bartender, musician, and his job just opened up and he's going back to work. It's interesting. We had a little brief chat yesterday, and tomorrow we will expand on what it's like in Arizona in the restaurant biz and just traveling and whatnot. But I want to thank you guys so much today for tuning in to Coffee Time, and I'm going to leave you with the comic genius of Josh Bell. Here we go. Sailors on break.
Listen, Frank, we're going to need you to use the accent while you're on the floor, okay? Welcome to the Outback. Can I start you folks off with some drinks, or? Hell of a day for a walkabout, though. Am I right? Can I get you fellas a couple of bevies from the bar? Coffee time without